Tonight, more debate over abortions right here in Ohio. Two groups rallying at the State House as lawmakers get ready to introduce yet another bill. Thank you for joining us tonight at 5 o'clock. I'm Darlene Hill.
I'm Mark Taylor. This latest bill would force doctors to tell women who want an abortion the claim that some abortions can be reversed.
Supporters say women need to know their options, but opponents say that claim is not based on medical science. NBC4's Jason Aubrey is live at the State House tonight following this story and the next move. Jason.
Now, before we even get started, you should hear from someone outside of the pro-life and pro-choice movement. This is a statement from the American Congress of Obstetricians and Gynecologists. They say, facts are important, especially when discussing the health of women and the American public. Claims regarding abortion reversal treatment are not based on science and do not meet clinical standards. Two lawmakers want doctors to be required to tell women about the possibility of reversing certain kinds of abortions by getting high doses of progesterone, a hormone.
Many women don't know that this is available, and they think that they have to follow through with that procedure that they no longer desire.
Rebecca Hagan is one of those women. At 18, she had a 1-year-old already and found out she was pregnant with another. She decided to get an abortion and took medication to abort the pregnancy and immediately regretted it.
And it was almost like I couldn't believe what I had done, even though I had just done it. And so instantly I felt panicked and again alone and really just kind of stuck in my grief and wishing I could just take back the last 10 or 15 minutes of my life.
Less than 24 hours later, she had her first shot of progesterone to try and counteract the medication. With continued care, she was able to carry the baby to term and says other women should know this is possible.
I think that we should be able to trust women enough to be able to make that decision. It reminds me of like experimental cancer treatment or something like that. We still give people that option, even though we don't know 100% what the outcome will be.
To be clear, this procedure has not had any large-scale testing.
If this had gone through a process and was safe, we could have a discussion about whether or not this should be a part of the informed consent process.
Now, I talked to an OBGYN today, and he tells me that there have been some small studies that have shown the process is only effective about 55% of the time. But he also wanted to make this very clear, this next point, and he says, quote, legislation needs to involve appropriate medical guidance before making legislative decisions. Local for you at the State House, Jason Aubrey, NBC4.
All right, Jason, thank you. Now, this is the third controversial abortion bill to be introduced at the Ohio State House this year. Last week, we told you about a bill that would stop health insurance providers from covering abortion services and most types of birth control. That bill has not had a vote yet. Last month, you may remember, Governor Mike DeWine signed what's known as the heartbeat bill. It bans abortions after a fetal heartbeat is detected, which is usually around 6 weeks into pregnancy. Now, when DeWine signed that bill, he acknowledged that it would be legally challenged in court. Across the country, Republicans and 7 state legislators have introduced or passed anti-abortion bills in hopes of eventually reaching the Supreme Court. They're hoping this new high court will overturn Roe v. Wade.